Chosen one, listen closely because Archangel Michael has something urgent to say today. He's upset about a mistake you made that heaven noticed. You need to open your heart and pay attention because what's about to be shared could totally change everything for you if you don't stick with it. There's a quiet shaking in the places we can't see. And it's not to scare you, but to get your attention before something really good slips right out of your hands without you even noticing. You weren't made to live confused or full of regret. But a small step you took has gotten heaven's attention in a way that can't be ignored. Type Amen if you believe the love around you hasn't gone anywhere. But this moment is serious and you need to understand it gently and deeply. There's a quiet place in your heart where the truth always speaks softly. Today a strong but kind hand is touching that spot. The way you feel isn't meant to hurt you or make you feel bad about yourself. It's meant to guide you back to the path that was always meant to bring you peace and light. God still picks you, loves you deeply, and sees you in ways that our eyes could never fully grasp. But even those who are chosen can do something that takes them a little farther from where they belong. If this makes you feel something, please show your support by giving this video a like. For what you do is bigger than you think and helps this message reach someone who is going through the same thing you are. You once did or thought something that didn't fit with the calm path that was made for you at the time. It may not have seemed important. Perhaps they thought it was safe or even necessary at the time, but heaven thought it was an important moment to look at more closely. It's not because you're going to lose love, but because you are too important to get off track, even a little. Archangel Michael is not there to scare you. He is there to protect you, and he feels very bad when the people he watches over move toward harm. Even if the harm seems mild, you should follow this channel. If you believe in God, please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Imagine a caring adult watching a child move toward a quiet edge that leads to darkness. Even though the child can't see what's below at that moment, there's not just a soft whisper, but also a strong urgent call that says, "Stop before it's too late." That's how you feel right now. Full of love and care, but also in a hurry and unable to wait. Jesus has always been there for you with endless patience. Having him here with you makes what you're hearing feel lighter right now. No, he doesn't want to hurt you. He just wants to bring you back to the peace that was always yours. You made a mistake, but it didn't change who you are or close doors that were open for you for a long time. You need to wake up right away so that the healing process can begin. When your soul is tired, it may look for something that makes it feel better, something that promises comfort, but slowly blocks your mind. Even if your mind tried to ignore it, your spirit knew that something had changed. That's why this moment feels heavy and important. Your spirit is being called back to align with light and truth. People are angry, but not because they want to punish them. They are angry because they want to protect something valuable that is about to be lost. Archangel Michael is not far away. He is right next to you. He wants to fix the path before it gets worse. Time is still on your side and grace is still holding you close and telling you to turn around. God can see right through any mistake you make. Kindness that flows toward you like a quiet river that never stops is still there. He gets it. He knows what you're going through and the fights you have inside. Nothing about you has shocked him and you haven't done anything to make him leave you. Even so, love also tells you when something is wrong and needs to be fixed. Today isn't about being afraid. It's about making things right and getting you back to a place where your soul can breathe freely. It's still open for you to go down that path. You just need to come back to it with fresh eyes and faith. You're becoming stronger in a soft way. But you can't quite name it yet. Being reminded of who you are, not just what you did. And the love that has always held you is what makes you strong. Jesus is not going to leave you. Heaven hasn't shut its doors either. There is a pause though, and you are asked to line up your steps again. You're not the only one who feels this way. And it was never meant for you to feel afraid when you knew this. Follow it. Let it make you weak. Let it bring you back to the light that has been there all along. This is not the end of the story. You're still living out your purpose in more beautiful ways than you can imagine. Even though it comes with a strong reminder that your steps matter more than you think, this moment is still full of kindness. There has been no weakening or stepping back of the love around you. Instead, it's getting closer, like a hand reaching out to lead you back to where your soul feels safe again. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to get rich? There may finally be an answer. In a CIA document that got out, brainwave researchers found a simple 7 second ritual that is thought to set off a powerful response in the mind that makes you feel rich. For neuroscience labs back up this at-home method that is helping people go from struggling with money to living the life of their dreams full of money, success, travel, and peace of mind. The most unbelievable thing is how simple it is. But this information could be taken down at any time. Before it's gone for good. Click the link in the description and comments. People have fights inside that no one else can see, and fights can lead to decisions that seem small at first, but of deeper meanings. Snorts, what you might have felt when that choice was made was a little off. There was a quiet whisper that something wasn't quite right. Still, it was simple to accept and ignore how I felt. But that whisper wasn't meant to bother you. It was meant to keep you from doing something that would slowly take you away from your peace. Now that whisper has turned into a louder voice, but not to scare you. It's there to gently wake you up. Type 11:1. As long as you believe in God, Archangel Michael is still with you. He is not watching you from afar but as a guardian who wants to keep you safe and on track. You had that strong feeling earlier because you feel deeply responsible for your life, which has value beyond what you can see. There is a quick and strong response not to hurt you, but to protect what's valuable when it's threatened, even in a small way. No, you are not being pushed away. Instead, The truth that keeps you steady and strong is pulling you closer. As you walk with Jesus, He is always there for you, waiting for you to turn your attention back to Him. He never forces you or leaves you. His love for you stays the same. No matter what, He still cares about you. Even if you make a mistake, the direction you feel inside changes. And that's what He works to fix in a gentle way. There is a quiet call in your heart right now telling you to turn back toward the light that was always yours. Even though this may feel like a serious moment, there's something beautiful about it that shows you're still being led, protected, and carefully watched over. If someone forgot about you or left you alone, there would be silence instead of correction and space instead of direction. Heaven hasn't taken its eyes off of you for even a second because you are feeling this strongly. You are still held in the circle of love where things can always be made right anyway to get miracles. Type 191. Imagine a path through a quiet forest. The light filters through the leaves, creating a peaceful area that you can feel safe and at ease. Your life was ready for you. And that path is like that life. It's full of clear moments, healing, and quiet joy. It didn't go away when you took a small step away from that path. But it got darker and the way seemed less clear. Right now, you are being led back to that path. They will not force you, but will remind you of the peace you felt when you were following the truth. Since you're back, there's no need to feel guilty. Guilt holds you back and makes it impossible to move forward. Now you need to be aware, be honest, and be willing to gently change your steps so they are in line with the advice you are being given. God doesn't want you to be perfect. He just wants you to be there. Listen, and trust that He will always lead you to peace. Your mistake hasn't made you who you are or shut any doors that were meant for you. That strength inside you has always been there. Even when you didn't know what to do or felt lost, you are strong because of the love that made you. A love that stays strong and doesn't fade. It doesn't matter what goes wrong. You'll be able to see the way more clearly once you start to connect with that strength again. You begin to feel a quiet confidence returning. Not just because of what you do, but also because God is always with you and pulls you forward. As you turn your heart back toward the light, Archangel Michael's presence feels less strong. That strength was never meant to stay, but to wake you up. As soon as you understand what's going on, the energy changes into something calmer, stronger, and less urgent. A sense of calm might start to come back to you, like you're being held again in a safe and guided place. If you feel calm, it means you are getting back on the path that was always meant for you. Jesus keeps being there for you in quiet ways. Like when you feel calm, when you have kind thoughts that make you feel better, and when you know you're not alone. His love is always there like a soft light that never goes out. It's not too loud or too much. Your light starts to shine brighter when you turn your attention back to Him. Even if it's just for a moment, giving up the things that kept you from stepping back into the peace that has always been there for you gets easier. You still have a long way to go. There are still so many times of healing, growth, and quiet joy that haven't happened. You can still experience those things fully without anything getting in the way or confusing you. This moment doesn't take them away. You are being led back to a place where your spirit can feel free, your heart can stay open, and your path can become clear. You haven't lost or gained anything. Your life story keeps going with love that doesn't change no matter what, and hope instead of fear. At this point, there is only a small change that will put you back on track with everything that was meant to happen. You are still picked, still loved and still cared for by God in ways you may not fully understand, but can always sense. It may sound crazy, but thousands of people are talking about a secret 7-second ritual that has to do with CIA research that has been leaked. The method is meant to change the frequency in your brain so that it is linked to money, opportunities, and plenty. People who used to live from paycheck to paycheck say their finances have changed dramatically recently, with unexpected money letting them buy nice things and take dream vacations. For neuroscience labs are said to have tested the method and confirmed that it has strong mental effects. Snorts, there's a reason you found this page, but it might not be around for much longer. Before the secret is lost, click the link in the description and leave a comment right away. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Koi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Trust that the guidance you get will always lead you back to peace as you move forward. Keep your heart open and your steps light. Just keep walking with faith and awareness, and the path will appear on its own. There's no need to hurry or force anything at all times. You are being led, cared for, and loved. Even in the ones that feel uncertain or heavy, you are not being judged. Instead, you are being watched with deep care that notices even the smallest changes in your path, because it matters more than you sometimes think. What happened hasn't taken away anything from who you are or made you weaker. Heaven hasn't turned away from you. If a soul starts to drift, even just a little, it usually does so quietly without any loud or clear signs. For that reason, this moment had to happen. When the distance grew, you might not have seen it, but your spirit did. It felt like a soft unease that stayed in the back of your mind. It wasn't meant to bother you. It was just a soft warning before something bigger could happen. Once you know what happened, the way back is already there, ready for you to take a step forward with more trust and clarity. Please type 2323 if you agree. It's nice to know that you're not on your own to figure things out, because God never meant for you to go on your own. Not only can you see Him, but you can also feel His presence, as well as your feelings, thoughts, and even the quiet parts of your heart that no one else can reach. You feel a gentle stability return when you start to lean into that presence again, like when you stand on solid ground. After being shaky for a while, you are stable, not because you are perfect, but because of His love that never leaves you. The job of Archangel Michael in your life isn't just for emergencies. He also protects you in the background, even when you're not aware of it. Early on, your strength showed how closely you are watched and how seriously your path is cared for by Heaven. That strength turns into a steady presence that stays with you and watches over your steps as you move forward. Now that you're aware again, there is no fear following you. There is strong protection that won't move. Your journey has many more layers that are still coming out. And each step you take brings you closer to the carefully planned life that was made just for you. There is a plan behind everything. Even if you can't see it all yet, a calm order that stays with you, even when things don't seem clear. It's not that the mistake you made messed up the plan. It's part of your growth and has changed your awareness in a way that builds your connection to truth. At first, it seemed like things were going the wrong way, but now they're starting to make more sense. Kind 122. Jesus moves gently in your life if you walk by faith. He will never force you to do something, but he will always invite you to walk with him in peace and trust. Being around him is like being near a calm, steady river that cleans and clears the air for anyone who wants to come close. You feel calmer when you look at him, even if it's just for a moment. This calmness can help ease any tension that was building up inside you. His love doesn't ask for anything in return. It just lets you come back without any fear or doubt. You are also starting to heal on the inside. Real change takes place deep inside your spirit, not just in your mind. This healing doesn't happen all at once. Instead, it happens slowly, like how light slowly fills a room that was dark. A little more peace here. A little more clarity. There may be small changes in how you feel. These changes are signs that something deeper is being made whole again. You're not being pushed or expected to become something right away. You are being led step by step to being whole. Though you shouldn't be afraid of making another mistake on the next step, because fear makes you tense and stops you from moving freely. You are instead being asked to walk with awareness and trust that the guidance you receive will keep you on the right path. With that awareness, every step you take makes you stronger, more sure of yourself and closer to the peace that is yours. These lessons teach you not only how to stay steady, but also how to avoid taking the wrong steps. There is a safe place for you to grow where you are not judged or put under any pressure because of God's love. His eyes are on every part of you, even the parts you might not fully understand. He holds them with patience and care. He hasn't moved away because of you. And he never will, because his love isn't based on things that change. It is steady, constant, and always there, pulling you back to a place of peace. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you" on this platform. Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. As you go on, you may notice that your thoughts are getting clearer. Your emotions are more stable and your sense of direction is stronger. These changes aren't happening by chance. Your heart is getting in touch with the truth that guides you. You're going back into a flow that was always meant for you. Things will start to fall into place more easily and naturally. This is the start of a deeper peace that will keep giving you strength. What happened hasn't changed your future or your purpose in any way. You are still moving towards something important that will happen in due course. It is full of light, hope, and quiet joy. This moment has only made you more aware, which will help you move forward with more trust in your path. You're not starting over. Instead, you're getting closer to the truth. As you go along your journey, it's getting more and more certain inside you. Now, a sense that everything is going in the right direction. Even if you can't see every detail, that certainty isn't based on things you can change. It's based on the love that never fails. You are being led step by step, and each step is safe. You are becoming stronger. But it's not loud or strong. Instead, it's steady and reliable, letting you move forward without being shook up by every little problem. You are strong because you are connected to the love that made you. A connection that can't be harmed or broken by accident. Your confidence will grow in a quiet and natural way as you keep working on that connection. You won't have to look for stability elsewhere because you'll have it inside you. What you went through hasn't changed your future or your purpose in any way. You are still moving towards something important, something, snorts, with more peace and beauty than you can imagine right now. This moment has only made you more aware, which will help you move forward with more trust and clarity. You're not starting over. Instead, you're continuing your journey with a better sense of what's important. A quiet happiness is coming back to your heart. A soft happiness that comes from inside and doesn't depend on what's going on around you. This happiness isn't very loud or strong. It's steady and calm, giving you peace that lasts even when things around you change. As you stay true to what you believe, that joy will grow and become a constant part of your life. You're entering a new level of awareness that is full of light, healing, and a stronger link to the love, snorts, that has always been with you. A quiet sense of peace often comes over you when your heart starts to align with the truth. It's like a soft light appearing on the edge of your awareness and slowly filling the whole room. You may feel like your thoughts are lighter and your emotions aren't pulling you in different directions like they used to. This is not something you are making happen. It is happening because you chose to listen, trust, and follow the advice that was given to you. That choice, no matter how small it seemed, let something much bigger start inside you. Type 1, 1, 1. If you believe in God, you will notice His presence more in your daily life. It won't be through loud or overwhelming signs, but through quiet times that feel stable and peaceful. It could be a soft sense of calm when everything else seems busy. Or it could be a quiet reassurance that things are going in the right direction. Even though you can't see the whole path, you are becoming more aware of this presence, which is not something new, something that has always been there for you even when you weren't sure what to do. As you become more aware, you become more connected to the peace that comes from knowing you are never alone. Archangel Michael is still close by. There isn't as much urgency as there was before, but there is a steady protective energy that stays around you. That presence has a strength that doesn't need to be called out because it's just there to let you know that you are being watched. Life doesn't leave you vulnerable and problems don't stand on their own without help. This safety comes from the love that surrounds you. A love that stays close to you when things get tough and doesn't back away. To get miracles, type 1 1919. Jesus keeps leading you in a way that makes sense and makes you feel safe. You will never be pushed past what your heart can handle. Instead, you will be led forward slowly and surely. Being with Him is like hearing a calm voice that talks to you without words. It guides your thoughts and actions toward what is right. When you stop and let that presence fill you, you begin to understand that you are not alone in this life. There is someone with you on your journey who makes you feel better. Even when things don't seem certain, a rare 7-second morning ritual that was once kept secret in classified documents is making its way back out. And people are already talking about how quickly they've made money. It doesn't take long at all, but it turns on a brain switch for wealth that most people never use. To get to it, click the link in the description and comments right now before it goes away. Inside you, there's also a quiet renewal going on, something that is giving you peace of mind and faith in the way forward. You're beginning to believe in your steps again. They know they can always get help, not because they think they will never make another mistake, but because they know they will. That you understand this gives you a freedom that lets you move forward without fear holding you back. As you walk, you are learning to be aware instead of hesitant and to trust instead of doubt. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, or place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. Clear's throat. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.